Psalm 10, verse 5 reads, His ways are always prospering. The perception of the psalmist is characteristic of what most of the righteous see concerning the wicked. The psalmist notes that his ways are always prosperous. But notice that this is all that matters to the ungodly. He is full of pride, and God's law are far from him. Because he has possessions, he sees no need for God. The person has tried to fill himself with joy from things. Jesus spoke of this condition in the parable of the soils, where he noted that the thorny soil is that where the cares of the world and the desire for riches choke out the word. How often we look at the ungodly and desire the riches that they enjoy. One reason they have what they have is because that is their life's pursuit. There's nothing else to accomplish and nothing else to live for. Children are left in daycare and spouses work unreasonable hours, all for monetary gain. Why would you look at such a situation with any desire in your hearts? Yes, they may have things, but what a miserable existence to have nothing else to live for than possessions. What joy is there to be able to get at the end of the day and say, I have such and such and such? Who cares, since these things have no meaning? The things that have meaning in life, they have been neglected. God has been cast aside in the pursuit of riches. Families have been neglected in effort to attain more and more. Children have become no more than tokens, children representing something to show off to the world. The precious blessings of this life become ignored, like family time and togetherness. They may be prosperous, but why would you look longingly at that, since they have sacrificed all that matters in life to be in that position? Psalm 10, verse 6 reads, He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, I shall never be in adversity. The arrogance in the heart leads one to have a false sense of security. The arrogant says within himself that nothing can shake him and nothing will touch him. Further notice his arrogant words, I will always be happy and never have trouble. How foolish for the arrogant to believe and think these words. Yet how often do we have the same false belief in our mind? Too often we have a concept of life that we should be always happy. If there is God, then He should make my life happy and smooth. We go through life with the false expectations of never having any trouble befall us. God never promised that the righteous would not endure troubles. In fact, the opposite was promised when Paul said that through many tribulations we must enter the kingdom of God. But God did make this promise. The Lord is good, a refuge in times of trouble. He cares for those who trust in Him. Nahum verse 1, verse 7. God says He will be there to help us in our times of trouble. The ungodly believe that the accumulation of possessions will insulate them from the trouble. They believe that they would have little more, they'll be more secure and be trouble free. But this is actually a false sense of security. God is the only refuge to those who trust in Him. So today, can you reset your mindset? Be blessed.